Animals don't just survive in the wild, they also feel. Across forests, oceans, and open plains, many animals form powerful emotional bonds. They protect their families, care for their friends, and sometimes even mourn their dead. Scientists once believed emotions belonged only to humans, but years of observation have revealed something surprising. Many animals experience loyalty, empathy, grief, and even love. Today, we explore 10 of the most emotional animals on Earth. Number 10. Crow. Crows are among the most intelligent birds on the planet, and their emotional behaviors continue to surprise scientists. These birds live in organized social communities where cooperation is essential for survival. They work together to find food, warn each other of danger, and protect their young from predators. But one of the most fascinating behaviors observed in crows happens when one of their own dies. When a crow discovers the body of another crow, it often begins calling loudly. Soon, several other crows arrive and gather around the body. They may sit quietly, watching the surroundings and calling to one another. Researchers sometimes refer to this behavior as a crow funeral. While scientists are still studying the exact reason for this gathering, it clearly shows that crows react strongly to the death of a member of their group. Crows also possess remarkable memory. They can recognize individual human faces, and they remember people who have threatened them in the past. Even more impressive, they can warn other crows about dangerous individuals, spreading that knowledge throughout their community. These behaviors reveal a bird with intelligence, awareness, and surprisingly complex emotional responses. Number 9. Octopus. The octopus may look alien compared to mammals or birds, but it is one of the most intelligent creatures in the ocean. Despite living mostly solitary lives, octopuses display curiosity, learning ability, and even individual personality. Scientists studying octopuses in laboratories have observed them solving puzzles, opening jars, and navigating complex mazes to reach food. But intelligence is only part of the story. Some octopuses appear to recognize individual humans. Researchers working with them have reported that certain octopuses react calmly to familiar caretakers while showing defensive behavior towards strangers. Others have been seen manipulating objects repeatedly, almost as if they are playing. They may push floating toys through the water or interact with shells and small objects again and again. These behaviors suggest that octopuses are not simply reacting to instinct, but engaging with their environment in curious and sometimes playful ways. For an animal so different from us, their behavior hints at a surprisingly rich inner world. Number 8. Horses. Horses have lived alongside humans for thousands of years. And during that time, they have developed a remarkable sensitivity to emotions. In the wild, horses live in herds, where cooperation and social awareness are essential for survival. Each member of the herd relies on the others for protection and communication. Horses express emotions primarily through body language. Their ears, eyes, and posture can instantly reveal whether they are relaxed, curious, nervous, or afraid. But what truly makes horses unique is their ability to read human emotions. Studies have shown that horses can remember human facial expressions, and they react differently depending on past experiences. If a person treats them gently and kindly, the horse is more likely to approach that person with trust. But negative experiences can cause a horse to avoid someone entirely. Horses also form deep friendships with other horses, often spending long periods grazing, resting, and traveling together. When separated from close companions, some horses show signs of distress, calling out or pacing until the herd is reunited. Number 7. Parrot. Parrots are famous for their intelligence and their ability to mimic human speech, but they are also deeply emotional animals. In the wild, many parrot species live in large flocks where communication is constant. Within these flocks, parrots often form lifelong pair bonds with a single partner. These partners spend most of their time together, flying, feeding, and grooming one another. Parrots communicate their emotions through vocal calls, feather movements, and body posture. A raised crest may signal excitement, while soft chirps can indicate affection or curiosity. In captivity, parrots frequently develop strong emotional attachments to their human caretakers. They may greet their owners with enthusiastic calls, seek physical contact, or even imitate sounds to attract attention. However, this emotional sensitivity also means parrots can suffer from loneliness or boredom if they lack social interaction. Their emotional lives are far more complex than many people realize. Number 6. Wolves. Wolves are highly social animals that live in family groups known as packs. Within these packs, strong emotional bonds allow wolves to cooperate in ways that make them incredibly effective predators. A typical wolf pack is structured like a family, consisting of a breeding pair and their offspring. Communication within the pack is constant. Wolves use howls, whines, growls, and body language to express emotions and intentions. When pack members reunite after being apart, they often greet each other with tail wagging, licking, and excited body movements. These greetings reinforce the bonds that hold the pack together. Loyalty within a wolf pack is extremely strong. Members hunt together, defend their territory together, and care for young pups together. If one wolf becomes injured or weak, other members of the pack may remain nearby and even share food. This cooperation demonstrates the deep emotional connections that exist within wolf families. Number 5. Dog. Few animals share a stronger emotional connection with humans than the dog. After thousands of years living alongside people, dogs have developed an extraordinary ability to understand human emotions. They can read facial expressions, interpret tone of voice, and respond to subtle changes in body language. When their owner is sad or distressed, many dogs instinctively respond by staying close, resting their head on the person, or gently licking their hands and face. These comforting behaviors strongly suggest empathy. Dogs themselves experience a wide range of emotions, including joy, excitement, fear, and attachment. Their happiness when their owner returns home is often unmistakable, expressed through wagging tails, jumping, and enthusiastic barking. At the same time, dogs can experience deep distress when separated from the people they love. This emotional loyalty is one reason dogs have earned the title man's best friend. Number 4. Chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are one of our closest relatives in the animal kingdom, sharing a large portion of human DNA. Because of this, their emotional behaviors often appear remarkably similar to our own. Chimpanzees live in complex communities where friendships and alliances play an important role. One of their most common bonding behaviors is grooming. During grooming, chimpanzees carefully clean each other's fur, removing dirt and parasites. But grooming is also a powerful social activity, strengthening friendships and reducing tension within the group. Chimpanzees are also capable of empathy and reconciliation. After a conflict, individuals may hug, kiss, or groom one another to repair their relationship. Mothers form especially strong emotional bonds with their infants, carrying and protecting them constantly. In some heartbreaking observations, chimpanzee mothers have even been seen carrying the bodies of deceased infants for several days, behavior scientists interpret as mourning. Number 3. Dolphin. Dolphins are among the most intelligent marine animals, and their emotional lives are just as impressive as their intelligence. They live in social groups, known as pods, where cooperation is essential for survival. Members of a pod hunt together, protect each other from predators, and care for injured companions. Dolphins communicate using a complex system of whistles, clicks, and body movements. Researchers have discovered that many dolphins develop unique signature whistles, which function almost like individual names. This allows dolphins to identify and call specific members of their group. Perhaps the most emotional behavior observed in dolphins occurs when a member of the pod becomes injured or weak. Other dolphins may support that individual near the surface, helping it breathe. There have also been cases where dolphins continued pushing the body of a dead calf through the water for hours, refusing to leave it behind. Such behaviors strongly suggest deep emotional attachment. Number 2. Orca. Orcas, often called killer whales, are among the most socially complex animals in the ocean. They live in stable family groups known as pods, which can remain together for their entire lives. These pods are often led by older females, whose knowledge helps guide the group through the ocean. Orcas communicate using whistles, clicks, and calls, and each pod develops its own unique vocal dialect. This shared language strengthens the bond between members of the group. Orcas cooperate when hunting, sometimes working together with incredible precision to catch fish or larger prey. But their emotional bonds go even deeper. Orca mothers form powerful relationships with their calves, caring for them for many years. In several documented cases, mothers have been seen carrying the bodies of deceased calves across long distances, sometimes for days. This behavior is widely interpreted as a powerful expression of grief. Number 1. Elephants. Elephants are widely considered the most emotionally complex animals on Earth. They live in tightly bonded family groups, led by a matriarch, the oldest and most experienced female in the herd. Within these families, elephants form relationships that can last for decades. They communicate through deep rumbling sounds, body language, and even vibrations that travel through the ground. One of the most extraordinary behaviors observed in elephants is how they respond to death. When a member of the herd dies, elephants often gather around the body. They may gently touch the bones with their trunks, stand quietly nearby, or cover the body with branches and leaves. Some herds even return to the same location years later, appearing to recognize the remains of a lost companion. Elephants also show strong empathy toward living members of their herd. If a calf becomes trapped in mud, several adults will work together to rescue it. They comfort distressed companions with gentle touches and soft sounds, showing an awareness of the emotions of others. In many ways, elephant families resemble our own. The animal kingdom is far more emotional than we once believed. From loyal dogs to grieving elephants, countless animals form bonds that shape their lives. They care for their families, support their companions, and react deeply to loss. These behaviors remind us that emotions are not unique to humans. They are part of life itself, shared across the natural world. And perhaps understanding that connection brings us a little closer to the animals we share this planet with.